Among all the situations that COVID-19 brought, one of the factors that had a big push was working from home, or else work remotely. I am your host, Yanika, speaking about traveling and positivity into life. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for weekly videos. Although not every job can be done from home, such as restaurant, mail services, nurses, doctors, and other jobs, but definitely there are jobs that can be done and worked from home. What are the benefits and how to convince your boss to work from home? I collaborated with awesome people that they shared their opinion, they self-recorded themselves or we had a video call. So watch this video until the end and let me know in the comments what do you think of working from home.
Welcome to Sip and Paint. I am Victoria and I am the founder of Sip and Paint.
I'm Lisa and I'm working actually in a company which is also my own company, and we are a service as a software provider for other entrepreneurs, especially coaches and trainers. And at the same time I'm a coach myself. So I'm a coach for female entrepreneurs who want to rock their business and life. That means living healthy and at the same time growing the business.
My job role is a digital media developer where I do video edits, logo design, documentation, animation and all media related.
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Virag and I'm a jewelry designer. I work home from normally as well, so it's not a huge change for me.
Hello everyone. My job role is a product trainer. Basically, I work in an IT company where we are creating this software, or rather a platform, which we sell to iGaming companies. My role as a product trainer is basically doing induction courses, training new employees, doing refresher courses to the current employees, and also training clients. So I have the opportunity to travel abroad to train clients.
It had been a change for all over the world, but it seems it is working nowadays. But what feelings did it brought us among us?
How do I feel about working from home? So first of all, the company's policy is always allowed us to work from home, so it's not the first time that I work from home. Obviously, it was just a one-off, maybe one day out of the whole week, but now we have to stay and work at home 5 days a week.
I feel quite comfortable working from home now.
I love working from home because it gives me so much flexibility and it also saves a lot of time.
I think it's quite relaxed in the sense that you don't have to go every day to the same place at the same hour, and that's one of the most important things for me.
I'm more concerned about that I have to be at home than just in general being at home, because normally anyway, this is my studio, that's where I work, and I'm quite an introvert, so this interview is actually stretching my limits.
I've been working from home for the past 4 weeks now, and I'm not looking forward to go back to the office.
Working from home brought a lot of benefits for the environment, for the world, and even for us as individuals.
I don't need to face traffic in the morning and traffic in the afternoon.
It really reduces any pollution, so I don't need to use a car, I don't need to use a bus or anything. I'm never stuck in traffic, and that saves me so much time, and I can work from wherever I want, and that also allows me to move and travel whenever I want.
I'm spending more time with my husband instead of running around till I get home.
So I think everyone should actually work from home if possible.
Working from home brought us closer to our loved ones, and also the schedule went more flexible.
I can overview my children. I am just 2 floors up from them and it's an open house, so I hear whatever they do, and I come up, I do some of my job, I go down, I check on them, so they can talk to me because we hear each other.
I have like this easel here. When I feel like I come, I sit, I paint a bit, I continue doing something. If I just feel like painting the whole day, I decide that the whole day I will paint, or it's up to anybody. But I think that working from home will give you the flexibility to organize your week and work as much as you want.
You can work from wherever you want as long as you have internet, and that's pretty much everywhere. So it's amazing to get to know other places, and you are really flexible and can work with everyone from all over the world.
As working from home or remotely, it led us meet less our boss or co-workers physically.
And I don't mind it at all because I'm an introvert. First of all, I would totally be so panicking, maybe not panicking, but I would be so much overwhelmed by all their feelings and emotions and them screaming around and talking. I couldn't handle it, and I very much prefer to sit at home and just talk to them whenever I feel need to.
The worst thing working from home is that I don't meet people, and I can handle it for a while, which is fine. But after a certain time, I'm just craving meeting people so much that I have to socialize.
Like for example, we are doing weekly meetings. Like I have weekly stand-up meetings with my colleagues. So at a particular time, and we have no problem in doing that. I have weekly meetings with my CEO, and definitely. Like I say, whenever you put trust in someone, you empower the other individual. They will give you back.
Trust is an important fundamental in life, and it seems it's also in the workplace.
Especially if you are an employer, whether you trust your employees, and I think that's really important to trust your employees.
It's just most probably employers were a bit reluctant because they thought that the productivity would be less. However, if you trust your employee, they would definitely reward you back by giving the hours that are required.
And I hope this will change in the sense that in the way to see the goals, achievement in a company, it will be more as in, if you make your goal is, instead of paying by hour, I would gladly pay you by the achievement that you are doing.
So I think if you really want to have a big growth and an amazing company with a great community and with employees really loving to work for you and to share a vision, that's much better and much more modern compared to the working environments that we used to know a few years back.
Of people might realize that it will be better the quality of the job of an employee rather than the time spending seated in an office.
The thing is, I mean, if your employee doesn't work, you will still notice it because of course you have some stuff you need to do, some exercises, some deadlines, and if they fail and if they miss them so many times, you can always work on that and maybe see if you need to explain things better, if you need to communicate things better, or if it's really the employee who is just lazy, hanging around and lying in the sun. So trust is something, I think that's one of the first things that you should have when and give when you actually hire someone.
And my CEO literally tells me, like, if you need anything, just feel free to ping me. And this is for me so encouraging because, you know, irrespective of the position that she has, they're telling you, I'm there for you. I'm telling you this because I know, for example, for a fact that some friends, their bosses don't even bother to check on them. And this is sad, you know. So it's very important to have the trust of your management. That's very important, and this is how you literally bring back the productivity.
It feels that we people solve the problem with the technology invented.
today with all this technology, I don't see why not working from home instead of doing a meeting in an office where we're around the table. We're at home with our webcam and microphone, and we can still discuss whatever needs to be discussed.
The office became anywhere we are comfortable, and also
the best from working from home is that I am wearing a pajamas.
So I feel you really need a workspace. Sometimes I just love to chill and hang on the sofa and work from there. Sometimes I work at the kitchen table. Sometimes I work in a coffee or even outside somewhere. But
I have my own space. I can wear whatever I want. I can have my lunch in my kitchen or on my sofa watching TV.
Take place from everywhere. My partner is going to kill me. I mean, I have things everywhere, I work everywhere. You might see my sessions, they are outside, indoors, in the kitchen, in the living, in the garage, everywhere.
It's my studio. Nowadays I take some of my tools downstairs because the kids are being homeschooled, and I cut over there, or I do my designs downstairs, so I can really sit in the same room where they do.
But if you really want to focus really hard and really need to use a lot of your brain and just get stuff done, it's always the best to really have an office set up at home. And even if you don't have the space to set it up, just have some tiny space, maybe in your living room, and you will separate it at least by like an IKEA bookshelf or something like that, to really have a nice separation from work and from your free time.
Is working from home or remotely the future?
If I think this is the future, working from home, for me obviously yes, because I normally do, but many other people, I believe that it will be the future, or it will be like somehow like a mixture between working from home and going to the office. So people realize now that people can work from home if they wanted to, if they're motivated enough, and it's all about self-discipline.
Please do your job, do your tasks, set up meetings, as if you're in the office.
But it also implied being self-disciplined and requiring a lot of time management, which wasn't that easy, but then after a few days you get used to it. And what I do is, before I sleep, I always write a to-do list for the next day, so I get going immediately the next day with my to-do list, and I love highlighting the tasks that I've already completed.
But how to get started and how to feel good working from home or remotely?
So what's really important is to really have a clear daily structure, and that means really trying to stick to a daily routine. And I know people are out there who hate routines and they think they are boring, but it's really the opposite, because if you have a fixed routine every day, like at least from Monday to Friday, for example.
What I do to make it better: I exercise, I do yoga every morning. I try to follow a routine.
But to really have a good night's rest and really stay healthy and fresh and are really balanced. So that's really important, to set up a clear daily structure that gives you free time and more productivity.
What is the secret of being productive, and how to convince your boss to keep working from home?
I do think that we humans need to have an interaction. Maybe not daily. I hope that we could change our minds and realize that we just don't need to work every day, spend our whole life working, and it's more of quality time and well spend that, and doing the things with love. When you do things with love, you will have them better, you will do them quicker, and the results, even for the companies that you are working for, or for your company, or even the employees that you are having, is going to be quite better.
Well, if you would love to work from home and maybe you are already working from home and you really enjoy it, I think it's a great idea to ask your employer whether you can always work from home. Because it's not only that he actually saves money by having you at home, by the way, because he doesn't need to have a workspace set up, and he is also saving some space because, for example, he doesn't need to lease an office probably. But of course, he would still need to give you the tools you need, of course. That's the employer who actually needs to take care of that. But if you really enjoy it, just don't be afraid to ask your boss that you are able to stay at home. Because I think if you feel good and if you are productive at home, then the employer will actually be happy to do that. And especially in case you are thinking about immigrating somewhere else, living somewhere else, maybe even if it's just another city, you will have the flexibility to do so. And I think what you need to come up with, just show your boss the benefits of having you working from home, and then it's going to be fine. And pretty sure if you have a cool boss, he's going to accept. So don't be afraid of asking to work from home for a long time.
So after all, COVID-19 brought us to realize that we are saving the environment by using less transportation every day and saving time and being flexible. And also be close to our loved ones and enjoy more our hobbies. Let me know if you like working from home or not. Let me know if you think it is the future. And thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope you liked it, and if you feel that this video was useful, please do share it with your boss and who else is working from home to stay healthy. Thank you, ciao ciao, and see you next week.